Minnesota State University Moorhead, the Dragons Digital Network, Dragon Athletics, and Go Team Productions presents Minnesota State University Moorhead Dragons basketball. It's game number 2 of our first Friday of the year. The Dragon men will take on Bemidji State. And good Friday evening and welcome inside Alex Nemzikal in Moorhead. My name's Steve DeStacia. It's my privilege as always to be with you tonight. My guy Jared Bledsoe. You expect anybody else in this chair? Dragon men had a good time against Minot State. Won easily. This is an experienced team. What do you want to see the Dragons continue to do here tonight?
Want them to continue to keep those winning ways. I mean, obviously found a way to get victory on the road. Want to definitely watch and see how they perform tonight against these Beavers.
Yeah, this is a Bemidji State team that got the Dragons here at home. So these aren't, you look, this Bemidji State team is 5-3. They have struggled. They're 1-2 in the league.
Right.
Dragons 2-1. Like you said, if they just play their game, they should be okay.
Yes, I mean, obviously the Beavers have come in, got 4 guys averaging double figures. One of their leading scorers out this evening. So it'll be interesting to see where their firepower comes from the Beavers.
All right, well then show me a couple important players here in our player comparison.
As we see there, Jayden coming in, averaging over 11 points, efficient, shooting 47% from the field, able to knock down the 3, stretching the defense close to 46%. But Albrecht coming in, averaging close to 15 points, 50% from the field, Steve. Not able to knock down 3s, shooting very low, but obviously able to get it done on the rebounded end and at the free throw line, shoot close to 90%.
Players to watch presented by Matt Buss. Dalton Albrecht is going to have to be extra special tonight. Like Jared said, John Sutherland, their leading scorer, sprained his ankle last week. For Bemidji State, they got to limit turnovers and they got to get boards. For the Dragons, what are your bullets?
Yes, you got to get points in the paint. Obviously getting it inside, points off turnovers. Also, we've seen the Dragons get out and run, getting steals, throwing it down in transition.
Bledsoe Bullets presented by the MSU Moorhead Catering Services by Sodexo. Let's take a look at our head coaches. For Bemidji State, there is Mike Boschee. He's in his 11th season already at MSU Moorhead. He spent some time at Central Lakes College. This is his 20th overall. And Tim Bergstrasser saying hello to West Fargo native Mark Riggs, who's officiating this game with Luke Schumer and Doug Vitava. Underway, Bemidji State is in their green and blacks. The Dragons are in their whites with red trim.
Dragons come out matched up, man-to-man. Beavers right away running some motion offense, 4-out, 1-in set. Get it inside, early bucket inside. Our player to watch, Dalton Albrecht. The early deuce and opportunity to get another point at the stripe. A little high-low action there. Muscles up, drawing that foul on Zimmer.
So here is Dalton Albrecht, like Jared mentioned, 14.6 points per game, almost 5 rebounds. Does he know any pressures on him, or does he just play with Sutherland out?
I think everyone has to step up. You talk about losing a player averaging close to 18 points a game. Somebody has to step up, or multiple players will have to step up.
Lorenzo McGee with the soft touch in the lane. It's 3-2 Bemidji State here at the 19-14 mark. There are your starters without Sutherland: Albrecht, Olsen, Chris Lieb, Kone, and Williams. All the way in and blowing the layup was Chris Lieb. There are your Dragon starters presented by Brandfolk, McGee, Benninga, Baumgartner, Stanley Williams, and Dane Zimmer. Here comes Bemidji State's Muhammad Kone. Up to Tate Olson, his 3 won't go. That ball goes out of bounds. I think it hit Benninga's ribcage and out of bounds. So Kone, 2-time captain for Stu Ingen down at NDSCS. Went 51-12 down there. That's not bad.
Great
Baumgartner with
defense.
the hands.
Great help side defense there by Baumgartner, causing that turnover. See if the Dragons can capitalize. Get an offensive set here. Bemidji State matched up man-to-man. Nice dump down to Zimmer. Not able to connect.
Ball squirts out of bounds. Last touch by Bemidji State.
If you're Dane Zimmer, you'd love to see him just throw that down with authority.
That's, yeah, some way you got to finish that. Baumgartner went to alley-oop to Dane Zimmer. I don't know if Dane was expecting that. And we've got a foul on the floor, whistled against Dalton Albrecht.
Yeah, again, with Zimmer's athleticism, he could easily throw that down if he was ready for that. Obviously, his teammate had confidence in him. And Baumgartner, nice little pull up there. Not able to connect. Zimmer with the offensive rebound.
Did they get Albrecht again?
Yes.
Was that Albrecht or Williams?
Oh,
no, they got Williams.
Yeah, Albrecht gets his second foul. He's really looking deep if you're Bemidji State.
Here's Jaden Stanley Williams.
Oh, nice move with the left hand inside. Jaden Stanley Williams, our player comparison player to watch for the Dragons.
4-3, the Dragons have their first lead. Bemidji State thinks it's Dragon ball. Beavers aren't paying attention. Chris Lieb having a conversation with Dalton Albrecht. Mark Riggs said, no, it went off the knee of one of the Dragons and out of bounds. Kone will inbound. This is Braden
nice
Williams.
Hands there again by Baumgartner. Wreaking havoc so far on the defensive end.
Benninga. A little shovel won't go. Tate Olson the rebound. He's out of New York Mills, Minnesota. Kone for three. Baumgartner the rebound. Benninga, step back three, won't go. Brandon Chrislieb out of Ashley, Indiana, grabbed the rebound and the ball. A little nonchalant with it against Lorenzo McGee up top. Chrislieb in the lane. McGee the rebound. Both teams chilly. 4-3. The Dragons are up. 3.5 minutes in. McGee in the lane.
Nice touch in the lane. Screen and roll action there for the Dragons. McGee with 4 early points.
6-3. The Dragons have scored 6 in a row. Chris Lee throws it away. Oh, the unselfishness by Benninga for a throwdown.
We talked about that last game, just the unselfish play here at home. Benninga getting the steal, setting McGee up for the jam.
Albrecht. Won't score, can't score. Jaden Stanley Williams the rebound. That is so fun to watch. Here, big fella. You can touch the rim, I can't.
That's tough. That's tough. Jaden Stanley Williams can dribble down to the block and fade away out the corner. It's going to continue to be a problem for the rest of the NSIC. Wow.
Stanley Williams and McGee had all 10 Dragon points. It's 10-3. This is Braden Williams up top. Kone.
Great defense there by Benninga, anticipating, causing that jump ball.
And we get our first media timeout. 14:59 left in the first half. It's a 10-0 Dragon run, up 10-3.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Dave Eggers for your personal price plan today.
Tonight's games are sponsored by your good neighbor, your good State Farm neighbor, David Eggers. He's your one-stop shop for protecting all of your assets at a surprisingly great rate. So stop looking around. David Eggers is here to help. Call 218-233-1334 for a great rate today. There he is. That is not Jake from State Farm. That is David from State Farm.
David.
Yeah. What's that? I think he's sponsored every year we've been doing this.
Every year, absolutely. We
Starting
really appreciate
with
it.
2015, 2016. So what's this? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 8th year for us. Pretty good.
Thought you were a math major.
No. Logan Kinsey, number 11, in the game. 6'6" freshman. Blaine, Minnesota.
5-out set here. Dragons looking to get the mismatch inside. Going a 4-out, 1-in set. Nice kick.
Kinsey for 3. No.
The offensive rebound here for the Dragons. Reset.
Benning gets fouled. Colton Roderick, who just came in, gets whistled for the foul. He's a 6'5" sophomore from Alexandria, Minnesota. This is Jacob Benega for 2.
Really impressed with the energy and the aggression off the bounce so far this season from Benninga.
Gabe Myron in for the Dragons. He's out of Blaine, Minnesota, 6'3" sophomore. And Daniel Ijadimbola out of Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, in for Bemidji State. Another free throw for Benninga, and this one will not go through. It's 11-3 here with 14-18 remaining in the first half. Albrecht back to the basket. Benninga draped all over Williams.
Great half-court defense there by the Dragons. Getting out in the passing lane.
We keep talking about the Dragon women's defense.
Yes.
This Dragon men defense just look like they are amped to play.
Yes. Amazing on-the-ball defense by Benninga. As we saw Gabe Myron get out in the passing lane, causing that turnover. And here he is, off the bounce, able to finish his first bucket of the evening.
It is 13-3. The Dragon women had a 16-0 run. The Dragon men have a 10-0 run. This is Jace Lohman out of Mandan, North Dakota. Braden Williams open, fires a 3. It won't go. Baumgartner grabs the rebound after Jaden Stanley Williams created some havoc. Here's Kinsey. And a foul. This is on Braden Williams, his second. Dane Zimmer back in. Here's Trevor Kaiser, 6'2" senior out of Dassel, Minnesota. Went to Dassel, Cokato, Kelly, and Craig. Sure have to be proud of Trevor working on his MBA. He's working inside. He's shooting. He can't score. He's looking for the rebound. He's not going to get it. Johnny Tennyson out of St. Michael's, Albertville, into the ball game for Bemidji. Dane Zimmer grabs the rebound after Ijadimbola can't score. Kaiser all the way in, off the glass, no. Zimmer, with 4 Beavers around him, loses the ball. Here comes Lohman.
Mismatch inside with Albrecht. Let's see, can the Beavers locate it and switch back there. Great job there by the Dragons. Nice finger roll there by Lohman.
That is their first bucket in 7 minutes and 20 seconds. 7 minutes and 10 seconds. Either way, 13-5. Myron up top, Kaiser. And he'll lose the ball out of bounds. And that's a Dragon turnover. Their second. Bemidji State 2 of 9 so far. The Dragons have already chucked up 14 shots, have made 6 despite going 0 for 3 from long range. Minnesota Crookston here tomorrow. I'm going to be here. Are you?
I'm going to be here as well, Steve.
Well, you better be here by 3:30 then. 3:30 on the women's side, 5:30 on the men's side. Johnny Tennyson on the baseline. No.
Nice rebound there by Kinsley.
Kinsey grabs the rebound. Up top, Myron. And now it's Benninga.
Dragons continue to run that screen and roll action. Breaking down the defense.
Myron, or I'm sorry, Kaiser for 3. It won't go. Rebound pulled down by Tennyson. Albrecht on the baseline. No. Myron pulls down the rebound.
Double high screen here for the Dragons. Nice move there by Zimmer.
So let me understand that. Get the ball to the big guy and get out the way. Am I right?
Pretty close, but the Dragons did a great job with spacing, allowing Zimmer to attack off the bounce.
Albrecht in the lane. Tennyson spun it too hard. Benninga the rebound. Up ahead to Kaiser. Wants to run, but 5 Beavers got back defensively.
Oh, let's dance. Jacob Benninga knocking down that mid-range jumper.
This lead continues to grow for the Dragons. It's now 12.
Great job there by Zimmer anticipating. Dragons are very, very active. Able to come away with the turnover.
Logan Kinsey gets whistled for the foul.
Yeah, Kinsey getting called. Not able to get that loose ball.
Yeah, it's Kinsey. Shot 62.7%. That's high percentage. Averaging 10 points per game and 6.5 rebounds. And the first free throw by Albrecht goes through. Use promo code DRAGONS35 at any Fargo Moorhead Papa John's for 35% off your order. Papa John's, the official pizza of the MSU Moorhead Dragons. One more free throw for Albrecht. He'll score, and now he'll sit. Tate Olson, the New York Mills all-time leading scorer and assists record holder, will come in. 17-7. The Dragons are up with 10-10 left in the first half. Baumgartner around a screen for 3.
Great job there by Zimmer, ripping down yet another offensive rebound for the Dragons. Oh, excellent body control there by Jaden Stanley Williams. 6 points for him on the evening.
Chris Lieb hit nothing but the bottom of the net without it going through. Second media timeout is upon us. 9:39 left to go. Here in the first half, it's the Dragons by a dozen.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I didn't have to do anything. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But man, being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up out of bed to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to. The sheer effort it takes just for basic life functions like breathing has earned you the right to have someone bring that sandwich to you. Your struggle is not lost on us. Have a sandwich, you hero.
It's so much more than just a place to live. Bridges Apartments, located next to NDSU, offers all-inclusive leasing. Units are fully furnished with modern kitchens and include all utilities with internet and TV. Bridges provides a community that supports students with many conveniences like a state-of-the-art fitness center, controlled access keyless entry, gaming area, cyber cafe, and more. Call now and get up to $4,000 in lease incentives. Bridges Apartments, this is living.
All right, there you go. Justin Wick's squad, along with Minnesota State Mankato on top. The Dragons' sole loss so far was against Northern State. They're battling Crookston tonight. St. Cloud State is where the Dragons will be next Friday, and next Saturday they'll be in Duluth. Standings presented by Richards.
Talked about one of the bullets, paints in the point. Dragons 14 points in the paint. Bemidji State only 4. See if the Dragons continue to get it inside.
Yeah, Bemidji State's just 2 for 13 so far. Behind the arc, they're 0 for 5. Jaden Stanley Williams. Baumgartner's got to shoot. No good. Drew Hagan, by the way, is in. 6'6" redshirt freshman out of Moorhead, wearing number 20. Going up against Bemidji State's number 20, Jace Lohman. Tate Olson can't get a 3 to go. They are 0 for 6 so far. McGee up top, Baumgartner.
Oh, nice find. Great finish there by Hagan. Reverse action.
Hagan becomes the 6th different Dragon to score. It's 21-7. Here at the 8.5-minute mark. Olson inside, and a travel against Roderick. Bemidji State beat Nebraska Kearney and Southern Arkansas in Duluth to start the season. Then they lost at Concordia St. Paul, as there's a pretty dish from Baumgartner to Hagan. Then Bemidji State beat Oak Christian and Minnesota Morris and Crookston, and they lost a pair last weekend at St. Cloud and Duluth. That is probably going to be the most difficult road trip of the season. 21-7, under 8 minutes remaining here in the first half. Chris Lieb all the way in, scores.
Nice finish inside there.
Chris Lieb spent 2 years at Manchester University in Manchester, Indiana. Here's Lorenzo McGee.
Another offensive rebound here for the Dragons.
Yeah, they make it look easy, don't they?
Yeah, they do. The mismatch inside. Double team, nice skip. Able to connect there by Hagan. Beavers looking to run. Oh, he stepped out of bounds. Albrecht. No, that was actually Olsen that stepped on that line.
Tennyson back in for Bemidji State. Jacob Benninga back in for the Dragons. Dragons are 10 of 24. They are 0 for 7. Neither team can hit from deep. Combined 0 for 13.
Yeah, so if you're the Dragons, you definitely want to continue to capitalize about getting the ball inside, as we see.
Like that?
Yeah, McGee not able to connect.
And another Bemidji State turnover. That's already their 8th miscue here in the first 13 minutes and 11 seconds. You know, you're already down your leading scorer in Sutherland, who's playing with, or not playing, sideline with a sprained ankle. Don't know how long that's going to last. They can't make a shot. Now they're throwing the ball away. McGee all the way in, was looking for a foul and didn't get one. Albrecht underneath against Jaden Stanley Williams. That is a big league matchup, and Albrecht won it this time down the floor. He has 7.
Nice finish inside there by Albrecht. Good patience there by the Beavers, and you look up, they're only down 10. The Dragons have had the momentum the majority of this first half. Nice touch there by Jaden off the bounce.
8 for Jaden Stanley Williams. Here's Albrecht. Giving some space.
Oh, great help side there. Anticipating that steal, Benninga. Foul call before that. They may have got Jaden.
They did.
For a hand check.
So you could do that in the NBA. You know, I was flipping around the other night and I came across the NBA. You know what I did?
What'd you do?
I kept flipping. Found a Hallmark movie.
Yeah. Hand checking is actually illegal in the NBA. You found a Hallmark movie. What movie did you watch? Wow.
It was a Hallmark NBA movie. A Travel for Christmas.
I like it.
A Travel Under the Tree. 23-11, 5.5 minutes remaining. Can't watch either one of them. Stanley Williams lost the ball. Here comes Tennyson.
Nice transition finish there for the Beavers. Tennyson.
23-13, you're right, Jared. They're only down 10. It feels like the Dragons have owned these first 15 minutes, but they're stagnant. They're stuck. They had that 10-0 run. Benninger for 3.
Nice answer there for Benninga. Inside-out action by the Dragons. And you got to respect when Dane Zimmer gets it inside. You got to know what he's going to do with the ball. Benninga's spotting up, knocking down that 3.
Tate Olson up top. Here's Chris Lieb. Step back 3.
With the
Count it.
answer.
Yeah, Chris Lieb matches the Benninger 3. Back to 10. Here with 4.5 left to go before halftime. You know what we're doing at halftime?
What are we doing?
Halftime activities. Baumgartner.
Nice fake.
A no look to our old neck of the woods. Baumgartner from the 3rd row. Air ball.
Another offensive rebound by the Dragons. Very active on the boards. That is tough by Baumgartner. Extremely poised as the clock wound down. The Dragons a 12-point lead.
Another Beaver turnover. Stanley Williams. Rejected. Baumgartner, 3, got it.
Nice job there by Baumgartner. Zimmer staying with the play. Not anticipating the whistle.
Albrecht
With the answer.
10 for Dalton Albrecht. It's 31-19. The Dragons are up with 3.5 minutes remaining here in the first half from Moorhead.
The Dragons, don't mind going back. Nice find. Nice soft hands there by Dane Zimmer. Tipping it to herself and finishing.
Mohamed Kone, who's back in, gets rid of it to Chris Lieb. Tough move by Chris Lieb, it wouldn't go. Rebound to Zimmer. Spencer Bland comes off the bench.
Like this matchup inside.
Baumgartner with not a lot of time on the clock again. Benninga's got to shoot it. And that didn't hit the rim. And we hit our final first half media timeout. 2:20 left to go. The Dragon lead is 14.
More exciting way to end.
For over 100 years, we have been here to connect you, entertain you, inform you, Our world may change, but we are always here. Then, now, and tomorrow.
Meeks pushes down court, right side to Jones. Jones to the high post, bounce pass underneath to the baseline. Jump stop by Washington, hook shot just short. That was a good move by Washington. It just didn't crawl over the front rim, and all Wolves ferociously on the rim there for that rebound. Up top, controlling Longstreet. Holds it away from his defender. Leaves it out there to Dilling, left wing. Dilling guarded by Bagyal. Further left to Bergen. Entry to Money. He's getting pushed by Washington, who gets the whistle. And Washington gets his first. As we'll get a 1-and-1 here at the line for Jackson Money. Team foul number 8 against the Golden Eagles. 1 against.
Matt Bus is a convenient, cost-effective way to get around town. For more information and to stay up to date on all future service changes, visit mattbus.com and follow Matt Bus on Facebook and Twitter. I like those little Gate City Bank look-ins. Get a little feel for what the Dragons might expect tomorrow night, how Northern State, their travel partners, doing. A little action from Aberdeen. Good strong move by Dalton Albright, who's doing what you said he had to do, and that was step up. He's got 12 of Bemidji State's 21 points. It's 33-21 with 1:55 left in the first half. Northern State, by the way, leads Crookston 18-12 midway through their first half. Myron with the hesitation.
Nice move inside, drawing that foul.
Gabe Myron split a couple double teams, got hacked by Jace Lohman. And Myron will head to the free throw line to shoot 2, just getting reacclimated with his old mates after coming off an ankle injury to start the season.
Yeah, looked like it's healing up perfectly fine. A little shifty behind the back move. Able to draw the foul here and get a couple points here at the line. Not able to connect on that second one.
He'll get 1, 34-21.
Dragons extending this pressure on the three-point line. Great defense there by the Dragons.
Trevor Kaiser back in for the Dragons, and here comes, Eddie Benninga, number 10, 6-foot redshirt freshman from Maple Grove, Minnesota. Jacob's going to sit down. Eddie's going to get a chance to play. 1:10 left. Kaiser, nowhere to go. Kinsey. Myron, shifty. Couldn't score, but gets fouled again.
Excellent job by Myron. Attacking the gaps. Drawing another foul opportunity to get a couple points here at the line. And not able to connect. Dragons 2 of 5 from the free throw line so far this evening. Look at 3 of 6.
45 seconds left in the first half. Williams on the baseline fouled.
Yeah, looked like Kaiser may have got him with the bump.
Kaiser got him with the bump. Here's Williams again. Trucking all the way in. Lohman, 3 won't go. Logan Kinsey grabs the rebound.
A strong rebound there by Kinsey. Trying to As we'll hold it for the final shot here of the half.
Kaiser with 7 seconds left.
Oh, no good.
Couldn't finish, and a Dragon foul. It's on Logan Kinsey, his second. It's only the 5th team foul, so the Dragons had fouls to give.
Myron would love to have that play back. Great job driving, not able to finish though.
Yeah. Williams, this is good if it goes. And here at the half, the Dragons lead Bemidji State by the score of 35 to 21, as we're going to try to sneak a word in with Dragon bench boss Tim Bergstrasser. Something is itching him as he meanders his way over to visit us. Coach, you look a little distraught here at the end of the half. Something you want to discuss with us?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just think we're a little lazy on both sides of the floor. Defensively, we lost our intensity. I guess the first half, I didn't really see a lot of intensity right away that we really needed or we're trying to strive to be. And then offensively, the ball is sticking way too much. We talk all the time about playing team basketball, and all the timeouts, we're talking about getting the thing moving, and when the thing does get moving, good things happen, and we keep getting away from it. So we got to keep reconnecting on it.
We're trying to learn some of these new players that you have on this team. Logan Kinsey is getting some pretty significant time, 6'6" freshman from Blaine, Minnesota. Can you tell us what Logan brings to your team?
Yeah, he's got that energy for us. Every single time he's going to fly in to get a rebound. He's a tremendous young man that just wants to be coached, so we coach him hard. And he basically does whatever you tell him to do. So he knows that he just needs to defend, he needs to rebound. When the scoring opportunity comes, he goes for it. And, we're lucky to have him.
Is energy the key to the second half?
Oh, yeah, big time. We got to keep it consistent. We're always talking about consistency, and we need that energy and intensity for another full 20.
Thanks a lot for your time.
Thank you.
Dragon head coach Tim Bergstrasser with his team ahead here at the half, 35 to 21. You're watching live coverage of MSU Moorhead Dragons basketball on the Dragons Digital Network.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Dave Eggers for your personal price plan today.
We've all been there. People are counting on you and something goes wrong. Whether you're in a meeting, celebrating, or any group setting, food should be the least of your worries. At MSUM Catering Services by Sodexo, we start fresh with the best ingredients, and our culinary artists work together to create your favorite dishes. You can rest easy when we deliver the best experience right when you need it. Relax and contact the professionals at MSUM Catering Services by Sodexo today.
One new place for two people, plus two distinct styles, plus two of everything, plus one budget divided by two. Life math is complicated. Financial experts,
hi there,
make it easier. Affinity Plus.
The Go team, we like to call ourselves the champions of Dragon Pride. And what that means is that we want to be champions of the brand of MSUM Dragons. The clothes we wear and the comments that we make and just being positive and excited about being Dragons. And the other side of that is being good at what we do. We have a lot of opportunities to win awards, and we've won 13 national awards in the last 5 years. And so we want to be the best representations of our brand and champions in everything that we do, and helping our other Dragon teams become champions in what they're trying to do. It's an internship that's going to be different from anything else I think you're going to find, because we really strategically try to find the strengths of the individual and craft the role around those. So it's not just a cookie cutter, you're going to be doing this, you're going to be doing that. You really get to make the experience whatever you want it to be. And we're firm believers, and you get what you put into anything. And so the harder you work, the better the experience is going to be. And if it's surrounded around your strengths, you're actually going to enjoy it too.
I'm Erin Lemaire. I am a production assistant and assistant student director at the Go Team. I joined the Go Team because it was a good chance to get experience in filmmaking in a more live production setting. I like a lot of different aspects of being on the Go Team. I like running the cameras and doing all sorts of the stuff with like the broadcasting, but I also like switching, pushing the buttons and doing replay, so all sorts of things.
My name's Laurel Joseph. I take pictures for the Go Team during athletic events. I've always kind of liked sports and I love photography, so I thought this would be a good fit since I know how sports work and I kind of am learning about my camera, and so I decided to get more experience. I feel really proud that your work is being used and it's actually appreciated.
I am Brent Keel. I am the audio video editor and production assistant with the Go Team. I joined the Go Team to put something on my resume that was beyond just I showed up to a class, and something to show employers that I have some real world experience.
My name is Macy Miller. For the Go Team, I'm a promotions coordinator. So I get to handle all of the in-game promotions. Pretty much they give me a mic and I get to make everybody excited to be here. So that includes like running games, throwing out t-shirts. I get to smile a lot, so I really like that.
If somebody was thinking about joining the Go Team, I would tell them to definitely just try it out. At least for a game or two, just to see if they like it.
These people that you'll be working with have a lot of pull in your career, and they also give you a lot of experience that you'll need in order to start a career.
There's a lot of real experience you can get that doesn't just apply to just sports.
Producing it, in all honesty, is a really cool opportunity that we allow our students to have. And just getting involved on campus is a great way to meet people, network, and just have a good time.
It's really easy to join the Go Team. All you have to do is go to msumdragons.com/Go Team and fill out the application. It's just your name, phone number, email, and just send us your resume. We'll bring you in for an interview, get to know you a little bit, and see if you're the right fit culturally for what we're trying to do here. But go to msumdragons.com/Go Team to apply today.
Today's live coverage on the Dragons Digital Network is brought to you by our broadcast partners, Affinity Plus Federal Credit Union, BSN Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Brant Hospitality Group, including the Radisson Blu, the Holiday Inn, the Holiday Inn Express, and the Courtyard by Marriott Fargo, the Bridges Apartments, Herbert and Gerbert's, Forum Communications, Inforum, WDAY, Gate City Bank, Matt Bus, Midco, Papa John's, Richards Transportation, MSUM Dining by Sodexo, State Farm Agent David Eggers, and Minnesota State University Moorhead.
All right, let's start in the South. Augustana leads at Minnesota State Mankato. The significance, Minnesota State Mankato, one of the two undefeated teams here early in league play. Wayne winning on the road, Southwest winning on the road. Upper Iowa, I don't know if you saw it, but Upper Iowa has decided to leave the NSIC. They are done after this academic and school year. Minnesota Duluth and Minot in a tight one. Mary leading St. Cloud. Northern State leading at the half down in Aberdeen against Minnesota Crookston. This look around the league is presented by Richards. And as far as the upcoming schedule for Bemidji State, tomorrow they're at Northern. If you want to watch that game, you can watch them on the NSIC network beginning at 4 o'clock. If you want to join Jared and me, we'll have Dragons in Minnesota Crookston. Women at 3:30, men at 5:30 right here on the Dragons Digital Network. That'll do it for us until New Year's Eve. It'll be Steve and Jared's Rockin' Eve on December 31st. This look ahead is presented by Bell Bank. 35-21, the Dragons are on top, and you're watching live coverage of MSU Moorhead Dragon men's basketball on the Dragons Digital Network.
raised the bar on bar food with sandwiches, tenders, and there's more where this came from. To the greatest of all times, Buffalo Wild Wings.
This is Jack. Jack has a debit card from Gate City Bank. However, it looks like a little night ninja took off with his card, as they sometimes do. But lucky for Jack, he can freeze his missing debit card with a tap of his mobile app. And even if his card is stolen or lost for good, he can go to any Gate City Bank location to get a new card issued instantly. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
All right, let's draw it up with Roland with Jared.
As we want to watch here, the Dragons have done a phenomenal job forcing 11 turnovers. This is one of those possessions here. So as we watch, Coney has the ball, 2 dribbles. Dragons, great job anticipating Baumgartner causing that steal. Zimmer getting on the floor. Next play down, we see the ball pressure. No breathing room here. We see Benninga getting up in to the offensive players. We roll here. Gets through that screen. Stops the penetration. And we see Gabe Myron getting out into the passing lane, forcing yet another turnover by the Beavers.
Great job as Jared just drew it up with Roland. What I noticed about that, when you stopped it and did that little staticky breathing room, that was the most breathing room that Benninga gave Braden Williams on that entire possession. Just an amazing job by Benninga.
Yes, suffocating defense by the Dragons. As we mentioned, 11 turnovers for the Beavers.
All right, we're back with more from Nemzik after this. 35-21, the Dragons here on top.
Riddle me this, with all this sizzling meat and crunchy veggies nestled between toasty flatbread, who should get credit for Papa John's papadilla? The person who invented pizza or the person who invented folding? Well, whoever it is, a tip of the tongue hat to you, sir or madam. Papa John's papadillas for just $6 each. Better ingredients, better pizza, better than a sandwich. Papa John's.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Dave Eggers for your personal price plan today.
Here's Jaden Stanley Williams.
Oh, nice move with the left hand inside.
Oh, the unselfishness by Benninga for a throwdown. Stanley Williams lost the ball. Here comes Tennyson. Rejected. Baumgartner, 3, got it. Albrecht
with the answer. One back. That's fine. Nice soft hands there by Dane Zimmer.
Take a look at some first half numbers. The Dragons out shooting Bemidji State. 3-pointers, both teams chilly. Rebounding, the Dragons have the advantage, but that turnover number's got to be killing Mike Boshi.
Yes, as you mentioned, 11 turnovers for the Beavers, but the Dragons doing a solid job valuing the basketball. Only 4 turnovers, shooting over 45% from the field. Definitely reasons why they're up at the half.
Game summary presented by Papa John's. We welcome you back to our little nest upstairs. Steve and Jared, he's the one that's growing the nest. You gonna let that thing go to James Harden, or
is that the only guy you know with a beard?
That's all I know with a beard.
Okay.
All right, let's stick to basketball. Let's stick to what I sort of know and you really know. What do the Dragons want to do here in the second half?
Obviously, as Coach Bergstreiser mentioned, pick up the energy. Don't want to take their foot off the gas. Continue to value the basketball, only 4 turnovers. Inside-out game. Play their game, and I feel like they'll come out victorious.
And because we are fair for Bemidji State, you're only down 14. You're not out of this thing yet.
No, they're not out of this game by any means. They can get a bucket here, chip away at the lead. So definitely looking at a different ball game. It's Kone not able to connect.
Yeah, Kone, nothing in the first half. Tate Olson, nothing. Braden Williams, nothing in the first half. They only had 4 guys score in the first half. Here they had an opportunity with a steal, and they couldn't get the ball to Kone. And now I think the shot clock reset, and it shouldn't have. But either way, there was an opportunity for Bemidji State.
Yes, it was. Kone getting in the lane, not able to capitalize on that shot.
So you said get a bucket. I want to go deeper for Bemidji State. You're watching the Beavers, and you're like, okay, 14. Dragons may not have played their A or even B game in the first half. Without Anderson, remember, without
Sutherland.
Sutherland, yes. Thank you. Without John Sutherland, how do you get some offense manufactured?
Well, Albrecht has answered the bell somewhat. I mean, obviously coming in, 12 points, 3 boards from him. Obviously came in to the evening with 4 players averaging double figures for this Bemidji State team. So we talk about Albrecht not able to connect there. Someone else has to step up, as he's the only player in double digits.
Did you see him that time? He lost the ball and then tried to volley that ball in the hoop. That would have been something. Benninga lost the ball out of bounds, but it was tapped out of bounds by Braden Williams.
We talked about energy level. Coach Bergstreiser mentioned he wanted to see more energy from this Dragons team. See if we'll see the response as Benninga misses the 3.
The Dragons have won 5 straight over Bemidji State. We mentioned Bemidji State got the Dragons as Kone again can't score. Now whistling a foul, and Albrecht comes up a little slow. This is a Baumgarten foul. Bemidji State won here 3 years ago, 79-67. Kone still cannot find the bucket. Boy, he's gotten good shots, Jared. He just can't put it in.
I agree. Excellent looks, just not able to connect. Baumgartner brings it back out. Going to run some offense. A nice strong move there. Baumgartner muscling up, extending this lead to 15. No, to 16, actually.
That's the largest of the game. 37-21. Chris Lieb.
Nice defense there by McGee. Dragons looking to run.
This guy knows how to run. This is Baumgartner. McGee, yes.
Nice finish inside. Again, you mentioned this, Steve. Unselfish play. Baumgartner giving it up to McGee in transition. Dragons again extending this lead. So far, no answer for the Beavers. Oh, nice pass. Unable to connect. Excellent pass there by Williams to Albrecht.
Benninga from deep. Won't go. Mandan, North Dakota native Jace Lohman. Back in for Bemidji State. Ijab Mbola. Back in for the Beavers as well. 39-21.
The Beavers 0 for 7 this second half. Find some way to stop the bleeding.
That's the question I posed to you. How are they going to manufacture some offense? They've gotten good shots. Ijab Mbola. Nope, Doug Vadova makes the call. It's Baumgartner again.
Well, one of the bullets was limit turnovers for this Beavers team. As we talked about, they came into the half with 11 turnovers already.
This is Albrecht for 3.
Nice stroke there by Albrecht from behind the three-point line. Beavers now 2 of 11. A little over 18% from behind the three-point line.
Baumgartner double teamed. Jaden Stanley Williams.
Shot. Great decision there by Baumgartner. Again, very unselfish play. Got double teamed, as you mentioned. Stanley Williams knocking down a triple for the Dragons. Nice job there by Zimmer.
Zimmer was fronting. Albrecht got the steal. Here's Dane. Stanley Williams from the other side of the floor, in and out. Rebound taken down by Albrecht. 42-24. The Dragons are in command with 15:37 left to play. The women's game scrolling across the bottom. Sioux Falls beating Upper Iowa in overtime. Whew. Maybe Upper Iowa was trying to leave with a splash. They're going to go to the Great Lakes Valley Conference. Geographically, it makes so much sense for them. They're going to play teams from Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana.
Well, who are we going to pick up in SIC?
Albrecht scores again. It's interesting, okay? At first, you look at it and you say it stinks because now there's going to be 13 football teams.
Oh.
That's an odd number.
Right.
So that means the Dragons and every team are going to have a bye. If you have a bye late in the season, it's hard to pick up a game because almost every other league is in their conference as Baumgartner scores. For basketball, you know, you're Winona State, that's your travel partner. So how they're going to do this, I don't know. I mean, I like to think scheduling and logistics and stuff like that, I'm pretty strong at. But how they're going to do 15, I don't know.
Nice give and go action there. Benninga to McGee. McGee drawing the foul. Well, I mean, from a football standpoint, to get a bye week, some time to heal. No?
Media timeout, 14:28 left to go. Dragons up by 18.
It's time to focus on you, a healthier you. It's time to get back to better health. Regular visits with a primary care provider at Sanford Health can lead to better overall health and wellness. It's time to get back to regular care. It's time for a healthier you and better health. It's time to see your doctor at Sanford Health.
Tonight's games are sponsored by your good neighbor State Farm agent, David Eggers. Give him a call on Monday, 218-233-1334. He'll give you surprisingly great rates for your home and auto. Steve DeStacio, Jared Bledsoe back with you from Alex Nemza Call in Moorhead, where the Dragon men trying to get to 2-0 here at home. as they lead Bemidji State 44-26. Just picking up the conversation about Upper Iowa leaving. I know they've hired, the NSIC is going to hire a private consultant, because I don't know if they've dealt with this before. I know in baseball, every team plays in the NSIC, but the Dragons, they don't have baseball. They have club baseball, but that's not league baseball. So I don't know how these things work. And baseball is certainly different than, you know, one of these other sports. Volleyball, then you've got to buy. You don't want to buy, you want to play. Football's different, obviously. As Lorenzo McGee makes free throw number 1. Wait and see.
Yeah, wait and see.
Myron in, McGee out. It's a 20-point Dragon lead. It's 46-26 with 14 and a half minutes left to play. Braden Williams all the way into Ijambola.
Nice find there by Williams. Nice screen action here for the Dragons.
Myron couldn't finish. Rebound to Tate Olson. This is Colton Roderick.
Good job there.
Baumgartner out muscles Olson for the rebound. Baumgartner double teamed. Stanley Williams. Back to Gavin. Baumgartner loses it out of bounds. I don't think we get Upper Iowa here, do we? Yeah, we do. January 27th. We'll see them for the final time here, at least in an NSIC setting. I know the Dragons played Upper Iowa in non-conference basketball. Remember, because Stu Ingen came from Upper Iowa.
Right, right.
So there was familiarity there before they became a league member.
Shooting woes continue for Bemidji State. Not able to connect on those layups. That's fine.
Kinsey, short. Three-car pileup on the baseline. Here come the Beavers. Braden Williams splits a double team. Finds Lohman. Williams, no. Bemidji State just cannot buy a bucket from behind the arc.
3 of 14 now.
Wait till that updates.
3 of 15. I mean, you'd like to see them continue to attack. They're 3 for 3 from the free throw line, so you see them be aggressive off the bounce, maybe draw a couple fouls. You see that ball go to the basket, which we often talk about.
Yeah, but all they have is Albrecht, right? I mean, they had Kone, who got a couple good looks, but couldn't finish to start the half. That could have changed. Could have just changed the perspective of this game, but instead it's Bemidji State looking almost desperate as Braden Williams picks up his third foul, and this is going to put Myron on the free throw line to shoot 2. And they're just heaving threes, hoping they're going to make something, and now they're a free throw away from being down 20. Richards Transportation has been a proud supporter and transporter of the Dragons for many, many years. Call 218-233-3404 and book your next trip with Richards. Myron can only get the lead to 19. It's 47-28 with 12:08 left to go. Tennyson, guarded by Eddie Benninga. Here goes Albrecht, spinning through the lane and scoring.
Big time move there by Albrecht. 19 points on the evening for him.
He leads all scorers, but his team is down by 17. Kinsey finds Myron. Eddie Benninga. Kaiser. And Dane Zimmer was out of bounds. Roderick hitting Albrecht.
Kinsey get on the floor. And that's what Tim Bergstresser was talking about, getting on the floor, being active, scrappy, giving up his body. The Dragons another possession.
He used another phrase, and my guess is, as somebody who runs an academy and also coaches, he likes to be coached hard. Talk about those kind of players.
Well, they respond. You know, they match your energy, they listen, bring the energy. As Coach said, he's a guy that brings the energy. And from a coaching standpoint, you can draw up a drill all you want, but if a kid doesn't have the passion or desire to get on the floor like Kinsey just did, it's irrelevant.
Coached hard to me just sounds to me like a foot soldier that would run through a wall for his coach. And can take every bit of constructive criticism as Colton Roderick scores his first 3 points of the night. It's 49-33 here with 10.5 minutes left to go.
Mitchie has gone to a zone here.
I thought I saw some zone in the first half. I was going to ask you. Maybe they're trying it again. Kaiser couldn't get the three. Here's Kone again. Throws it away. Here's Gabe Myron. Oh, pretty move.
Nice finish there by Gabe Myron in transition between two Beavers with the finger roll. Oh, no.
Another steal. Gabe, you got ups? Let's see them.
Love the energy and effort, though.
Maybe not.
Extending this lead to 20.
Either way, the Dragon bench trying to create some energy and enthusiasm with their team up 53-33. Albrecht. Foul. Jaden Stanley Williams is going to get whistled for the foul. As Gabe Myron, work on your ups. 9:24 left to go. The Dragon lead is 20.
To be the best in town. I'm just trying to be the best.
Fan Cam presented by the Student Edition over at the Bridges at NDSU. Watching some fan shoot the ball like me. Is that Alyssa Knight shooting?
No, your glasses, man.
Yeah, they're terrible. Remember, I thought Johnny Benninga was in the house the other day. Still looking at this. That's not Johnny. He doesn't have a big red mustache either. Nope. Hey, they knew what color to wear. Right?
Peyton Boone?
Could be. She's waving. Peyton Boom, our in-form newsmaker of the game. 13 points, 14 rebounds, her 14th career double-double. Solid.
Extremely solid.
And I guarantee you, Peyton Boom would say, that was a C effort today. C. Not S-I. C as in yes in Spanish. C as in I got a lot more. And a lot more than that. Albrecht at the free throw line. Fresh ingredients, hand-sliced cheese, and chef-inspired soups and sandwich recipes that will surprise and delight. Go to herbertandgerberts.com to order online for pickup and delivery, and remember to live life flavorfully. Baumgartner.
Oh, nice find.
Oh,
nice
McGee.
finish. Great court vision there by Baumgartner. Again, talk about the chemistry. Baumgartner to McGee. Easy deuce. Nice little backdoor action there, Albrecht.
Johnny Tennyson with his first bucket in the second half. These Dragons 7-2 coming into tonight. And a foul. This is Jace Lohman picking up his second foul. Jacob Benninga will inbound. No, it's on a zone because Kone came out, right?
Yeah, they came out of the zone, out of that inbound. Tough finish there by Jayden Stanley Williams. Fade away out the corner.
I don't think that guy cares what defense team is playing. He just looks like he loves to play. JSW. Communicating on defense. Williams, three won't go. Lorenzo McGee gobbles up another rebound. 7:40 left to go.
Oh, nice find inside. Nice touch there by Baumgartner. You got guards, 6'4", 6'5", athletic like that. Nice to be able to go inside. Albrecht not able to connect. Dragons basketball. Got to give credit to the interior defense. Obviously, the Beavers are missing some point-blank range shots, but the energy and effort has been there the second half.
What was it, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, Baumgartner was one of the guys, right?
Yes.
And I think right now he understands that he's an important piece of this team, right? He's not the main piece of this team. Maybe like him and a Bryce Ersfeld and a Simon Sem and those guys used to be, right? But he understands he's a piece, and they're going to need that piece. Maybe not in a game like tonight, even though he just got a couple of buckets. There's Albrecht scoring. But there's a night where they're going to need Gavin Baumgartner, and I think he realizes that even though he's not going to get 20, whatever points a game, he's going to help this team win games.
Well, when you get a taste of a championship, that's the mentality. You want to get that taste again. You want to achieve that again. And I think he understands, all right, when it's my night, and this takes maturity as a player. When it's my night, I'll step up and knock down shots. But he's been doing a great job distributing, set his teammates up for success, as we saw on the block, hitting that fadeaway.
Coming into tonight, 12.4 points per game. I think you know Benninga's going to shoot it. McGee's going to create. Jayden Stanley Williams is going to float. Dane Zimmer's going to muscle. There's Jacob Benninga scoring his first 2 points of the second half. It is 61-38 as this rout continues with 6 minutes left to go.
Back on Baumgartner, he's averaging close to 4 assists as he hustles down, almost able to get another assist. Leading this Dragon team in assists. So a totally different role than what we saw, like you said, a couple years ago.
Good stuff. What's really cool about him and Ersfeld not playing this year, both of them not only got their bachelors, got their masters in business. Bryce working for Edwin Jones here in town.
Excellent school of business, too. Pasika School of Business. Who you looking to enroll here at MSUM? Oh, nice find. Zimmer not able to connect.
Kone.
Oh, athletic finish there by Kone.
Beat his first 2 points of the night as we tick down to 5:15 left to go.
Kone coming into this evening, average over 12 points a game. As you mentioned, only 2 points. Definitely needed more scoring out of him.
Benninga, splash.
Great rhythm three there by Benninga. 11 points on the evening for him.
Chris Lieb hits a three.
Chris Lieb, another one of those players averaging double figures coming into the evening, averaging over 12 points. Again, need more out of him as well. The Beavers want to be successful this season. Defense there by the Dragons. Benninga.
Uh-oh, 2-on-1.
Oh, nice find. The young fella getting up, throwing it down. Yet again, another unselfish play by the Dragons.
Not a jump out of your chair slam dunk, just Logan Kinsey making his presence felt. His first 2 points of the night.
His first dunk of the season, Steve. Not impressed?
I'm impressed. One more dunk than I ever had.
Oh, nice block there by Zimmer. Dragons looking to run.
SWAT City. Baumgartner from the cheap seats.
Oh, nice shot there by Baumgartner.
14 for Baumgartner as we have a timeout with 3:36 left to go.
Nice find, great finish there by Hagan.
See that? We talk about Baumgartner. He hits a shot from the bleachers, and then he's on our State Farm assist of the game with a pretty little baseline pass to Gabe Myron for a great finish. 69-43, the Dragons are up with 3:36 left to go. Eddie Benninga, Drew Hagan are going to come in for the Dragons. Jordan Johnson, the redshirt freshman from Elkhorn, Wisconsin, is coming in. Owen Heckner, 6'8" redshirt freshman from Davies High School in Fargo. And our favorite 7-footer, Chance Fazio.
The big fella.
The big fella, the red shirt from Fergus Falls, Minnesota, into the ball game for the Dragons. Coming out defensively on Tate Olson. Olson going to shoot a three. Oh, he hits.
Wow. Shot it right over Fazio. Beavers looking to press here with this fresh lineup in for the Dragons. See how they handle it. A little trap here at half court. Eddie Benninga calls timeout.
Yeah, Eddie was in trouble, realized it, and did the right move.
Dragon Swim School is proud to offer year-round swimming and diving lessons with the lowest student-to-instructor ratio around. Lessons are available for all levels, including parent-child sessions and preschool. Help your child learn to love the water in a safe and caring environment with us at Dragon Swim School. Visit msumdragons.com/swim for more information. That's msumdragons.com/swim.
If you're looking for the right fit for college, or maybe look to come back to your alma mater, schedule an in-person tour, transfer, visit, online visit, or group tour, sign up for an event here at mnstate.edu/visit. Come on over. We'd love to have you. .306 left to go. Gabe Myron over on the side, looking like he's chatting with some of his old classmates.
Having coached with Coach Tim Bergstresser, he's a guru at drawing up plays. It'll be interesting to see what they've drawn up out of this timeout with this young lineup.
Jordan Johnson couldn't score. Here comes Johnny Tennyson. Fazio defends. Ejad Mbola.
Oh, nice shot there.
And Lohman for three. Jalen Deering out of Hopkins, Minnesota, a transfer from Central Lakes College in Brainerd, comes in with 2.5 minutes left to go, and the Dragons up by 20. Oh, get the ball inside the 33. He's clearing space. Eddie Benninga, no. Hagan, no. Rebound taken down to Tennyson. Here's Deering. Rebound taken down by Heckner. If I was drawing up a play, I'd get it to 33.
Of course you would.
He's big.
Nice shot there by Johnson out of the corner.
Jordan Johnson scores. 72-49. Lohman, no. Eddie Benninga, the rebound.
We talk about defensive efforts. Obviously, the Beavers are without their leading scorer, John Sutherland.
Yep.
But they came in averaging over 86 points a game. So
oof.
Looking at the scoreboard right now, putting up only 49 points. Gotta give kudos to the Dragons. They knocked down yet another three-pointer there, Drew Hagan.
75-49. That's going to put a smile on Tim Bergstrasser's faces. Heckner's going to get another rebound. Coaches Camp presented by BSN. 50 seconds left to go, probably the last possession in which the Dragons would attempt to score. It's Heckner out of nearby Davies. No. Rebound pulled down by Deering. Up ahead for a three by Tennyson. That won't go. And the Dragons can run this clock out, and I think that's what Tim Bergstrasser is going to do. Like we saw on the women's side, this is going to be a solid victory here on the men's side. 75-49 is your final score. The Dragons win. They move to 8-2, and they are now 3-1 in the NSIC. Well, this gives you an opportunity, Jared, to think of impressions, because you know I'm going to ask you about that. Here is we've got to learn about how they did on the road, then home. On the road again, the Dragons won out at Mary.
In impressive fashion, too. A 33-point win to come back. so to speak. Getting it done here on the defensive end. Putting up 75 points.
All right, let's take a look at the play of the game. I like this. We're talking about unselfishness. It doesn't get much more unselfish than Jacob Benninga giving you a gimme when you can get above the rim like Lorenzo McGee. That's our play of the game presented by Herbert and Gerbert's Bold Between the Bread. Our player of the game, well, we're going to give you a little hint. Hey, Gabe Myron is with us. Is that your hint right there? Gabe, congratulations on the victory. First of all, how's your wheel doing? We know you had what exactly did you have injured?
It was my right ankle. It was warm-ups our first game of the season. I came down one of our guys' foot and had a little high ankle sprain, but it's getting healthy and it's getting better.
You're doing good now? Doing good now?
Yeah, it's getting better. It's almost fully healed. After this winter break, it should be back to normal.
Okay. Still some important basketball to be played between now and winter break.
Yep.
Starting tomorrow with Minnesota Crookston. But as far as tonight was concerned, I think you'd agree this was not a Dragon A effort, maybe not even a B effort.
No,
where do you have to tap into to get that energy that Tim Bergstrasser's looking for?
It was just kind of all around both sides of the ball. We were just weren't talking on defense and offense. We were scoring, weren't really picking each other up, and then our bench was a little quiet too. So we had a big talk about that at halftime, kind of turned it up a little bit in the second half, and that's what led to us playing a little bit better in the second half.
Gabe Myron is with us as Dragons won big tonight over Bemidji State and moved to 8-2. Your role on the team right now, do you expect it to stay the same right now with your team doing well, with you coming off the bench and giving meaningful minutes?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll just do whatever the coach is asking me. I mean, it's working for us right now, so if that's what we got to keep doing to win, that's what we keep doing. I'm completely fine with that.
Congratulations on the victory tonight. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
Gabe Myron. Was that enough hint? Let's take a look at Gabe. Switching hands on Muhammad Kone. Kissing it off the glass. Getting a couple points, and then, get up, young man. He's got to work on that. You don't want to miss is what you don't want to do in that situation. At least that's what I've heard.
Right, he finished the play. What's the most important?
Gabe Myron, your newsmaker of the game, presented by the Forum of Fargo Moorhead. He finished with 11 points on 4 of 5 shooting tonight. Also ripped down a couple of rebounds. Gabe Myron, your newsmaker of the game. Check out the Forum at inforum.com. All right. You want a stat of the game presented by Buffalo Wild Wings?
Yes,
That's what you get. The Dragons scored an 82-81 win at Minnesota Crookston 6 years ago tonight. Coincidentally, and perhaps remarkably, they played to the same exact score 1 year later as Bemidji State beat the Dragons 82-81 5 years ago tonight on December 9th, 2017. Just some numbers. All this thing is, this stat of the game stuff is fun and numbers. It's presented by Buffalo Wild Wings. Steve, Jared, telling you about the upcoming schedule for Bemidji State. They'll head down I-29 and play Northern State tomorrow at 4 o'clock on the women's side, 6 o'clock on the men's side to wrap up their weekend. The Dragons are here. The women at 3:30, the men at 5:30 tomorrow. Jared and I will have it right here on the Dragons Digital Network. Steve and Jared back with you. I told you I was going to use the word impression. We have fun with the numbers and the 82-81 stuff, but the real stuff, the Dragons are 8-2. They're pretty good.
They are pretty good.
But they didn't bring it tonight.
Obviously, Coach knows his team. He's seen he talked about what he's seen in practice. He's really excited about that. I'm interested to see how they perform tomorrow. Obviously, like you said, they're not firing on all cylinders. It'll be fun to watch them play this Crookston team tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, this Crookston team's in trouble, down 69-49 with 8:52 left to go. Okay, successful night. Dragon women win, Dragon men win. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon.
We will see you tomorrow afternoon, Steve.
All right, that'll do it for our presentation of Dragons basketball here on this Friday night. We appreciate your viewership, and we invite you to join us tomorrow afternoon beginning at 3:30 right here on the Dragons Digital Network. For this entire talented crew, Steve DeStacio saying so long from Moorhead. Once again, your final score on the men's side, the Dragons 75, Bemidji State 49. Good night.